and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is super exciting again because it's going to be a vlog about my latest trip. We went to Sicily next to Palermo and we had the best time there. I really recommend it in general to go to warm places in October because it's much less busy and the weather is just perfect, and yeah, it's always such a vibe. So without further ado, let's get straight into it, and we are going to start with making the clothes. Alright, so it's actually a funny story how I got the fabrics. It was like a week before our trip, or maybe 2 weeks before our trip, that my boyfriend came home and actually he was outside. Yeah, he was outside and he called me and he was like, oh, you have to get dressed and come outside right now because there's like a fabric market happening right in front of our house. And to be honest, I did not really get it, like why would there be like randomly a fabric market in the city? I was very confused. Anyways, I got dressed and I went outside. It was actually a fabric market happening there with like a lot of like small shops, I guess. And I found one shop and they had the most amazing fabric, like very unique patterns, and I ended up getting these two fabrics. So we are going to start with the green fabric, and I decided to make a dress out of it. I simply wanted to have like a very deep cutout until basically the belly button. So I simply made a bodycon dress. With a high neck. And my plan was to simply cut in the middle and then make like a drawstring here at the breast area and tie it together so that it's obviously like not flying around, and that's it basically. Really, like there was not much to do with this dress, it was already done. We are going to move on to the top. For the top, actually I had a reference picture. This is it. I found it on Pinterest and I feel like the fabric what I had also fitted quite nice. And actually during this time I was not really at home. I did not have the opportunity to sew, and what I ended up doing, I simply made this top like a couple of hours before our flight. It was so stressful. So I'm going to cut out like this. I'm not going to do this neck thing, like so, just along the pattern. Then I will bring it down like this, diagonally, and then we have the front panel. The back panel is of course easy, it's just the back panel of the shirt. I just sewed together the sleeves. I'm so stressed. Now I'm going to attach it to the body. Yeah, so a couple of hours before the flight I managed to finish this top, and then we had to move to the airport. Rise and shine. We have breakfast. We were already at the bakery. We got some pizzas. Because what else for breakfast than a pizza?
Walking down the sandy shore, see the beauty evermore.
Now we are heading to the beach. Remember this tent because the sea water is going to wash it all out. every time we are on vacation, I'm telling myself that I'm going to go for a run. And this time it finally actually happened, which is crazy to me. So next to all the sweets what we ate and pizza, I'm happy that I managed to also kind of keep up with my training schedule, and it was such a vibe running next to the sea. It was always a dream of mine, and yeah, it was definitely motivating. Every Sunday in Palermo there's a flea market happening next to the seaside, so of course we have to get there. First we had some breakfast. Breakfast in Palermo. We've been here actually last year already, once we got stuck. That's a different story. And this is one of the best cafes. So we arrived to Mercado Antigua, and I don't plan to buy anything, to be honest. I'm just here for the vibes, right? No, we don't even have cash, I think. Anyways, let's take a look. To be honest, I always wanted to have a brown leather jacket. I might get one at one point. This is nice. But I feel like it's better to buy it maybe in Hungary because it's a bit cheaper. Sunglasses are definitely my weak point. We found some Armani glasses. And apart from not having cash, we were traveling with backpacks, so both of us had only one backpack. And of course we did not have tons of space, but I found these cuties and well, I wanted to get them so much, but of course I had to leave them behind for someone else. And all this jewelry, I really like going to flea markets simply to get inspired, because I know something about seeing all these colors together, all these different styles. Even if I don't buy them, or even if I would not buy them, they always inspire me in a way. And this bracelet was super pretty. Those lace fabrics, there were a lot of people actually selling like super nice lace fabrics, and I feel like it's also getting back into home decor. Then this plate here, what I also usually do is I simply take picture of the brand of these like antique pieces, and then I try to look them up on eBay or Vinted, whatever. Then they were also selling some coffee. I remember him also from last year. It's so nice the way you're walking down on these alleys and then you smell this fresh coffee. So I ended up getting those glasses from the lady, and actually she wanted to have 20 euros for it, and I was surprised to begin with. Oh, so many mosquitoes. So I was surprised, and I simply walked away, and then she was like, yeah, 10. I was like, no, still too much. Then she said 5. I was like, okay, 3 euros. And then, yeah, I ended up getting them for 3 euros. So don't be afraid to, how is it called? Scusa. Scusa. So don't be afraid to handle. Is it called handle? Negotiate, exactly. Don't be afraid to negotiate. That's it.
Io ce l'ho quello con madreperla.
You are getting this big yellow bush.
Vito! Che prezzo hanno i piatti? 10.
After the market, we went to a restaurant to get some pasta, some spritz, some cakes, and we found a super nice spot. It was very delicious, even though I'm picky about pasta. The cakes were amazing, and then we even received some free shots.
Pega mais uma braba, pega, pega.
On our way back home, we ended up in a shopping mall, and then I found this store, Vestopazzo. I recommend it 100%. They have such nice silver jewelry, and I also ended up getting some lipstick in this, I think, Italian store. It's day no idea which, like day 4, 5, and we are going to the beach. It's supposed to be the last, like, completely. It's supposed to be the last completely sunny day until we are here. So
So we'll try to figure out at 10 a.m.
exactly. The plan was to get up early, like 7, 8, and then head to the beach, but of course we are arriving to the beach around 11 again. Anyways, I'm going to show you today the beach, the water. It's so transparent and clear. Yeah. See you at the beach! Of course, first we had to get some breakfast, and Italy has the craziest bakeries, to be honest. Like, where else are you going to have a slice of pizza for breakfast, finished off with pistachio croissants?
We take it to the beach.
Watching back these videos, honestly, I want to go back so bad, because this water, like, I've been to a lot of beaches, but somehow this beach is insane. And afterwards I even managed to do some run in the sunset where I hit my PR, and I was so surprised because I was running very carefully, because cars are driving like 70 in the 30 zone, so you have to watch out on every corner where a car is passing by. Then I washed my hair, took a shower, and we went to get some drinks. They were enormous, but so good. I think I took mandarino spritz. And this was so funny because there was like a teenager party in the backyard with music, and we had the best time.
Look at this, look at this. Dance.
And for the next days we had days like this, mainly with storms and rain, but it was still amazing, like so relaxing. We were really just taking it slow and eating nice food, eating a lot of sweets, enjoying the empty beach. We still could swim, and of course we'd made some shootings in the green dress. And can I just say that when we are on holidays, the way we cook is just A-class. I mean, this burrata, like all the ingredients what you can get in Italy, it's amazing. And then this pizza, it's honestly the best pizza I had ever. And after this evening, it was time to go home. Alright, so I think that's it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Without further ado, I'm wishing you a wonderful week, wonderful day. Have a nice one, and hopefully see you at my next video. Bye guys!